Do you need probiotics, prebiotics, and postbiotics to maintain a healthy microbiome? The short answer is yes. Biologically, you absolutely need all three. However, that does not mean you necessarily require 3 separate bottles in your medicine cabinet. To understand why, we have to view the microbiome as not just a collection of bacteria, but as a sophisticated biological assembly line. First, you have the probiotics, the workforce. These are the live microorganisms, bacteria and yeasts, that reside in the digestive tract.
Probiotics are live microorganisms, live bacteria, the live yeast and fungi, tiny organisms that live in our gut.
Whether sourced from fermented foods or supplementation, these are the agents that perform the work. But like any workforce, they require specific resources to function. Next, you have the prebiotics, the fuel. Scientifically, these are specific fibers and compounds that your body cannot digest, but your bacteria can.
Prebiotics are things that feed bacteria, or they're what the microbiome uses to feed itself. Mostly what we think about in terms of prebiotics are things like fibers. Bacteria are able to take fibers from foods like garlic or onions or asparagus or bananas, and turn that into fuel and energy for themselves. And then in doing so, they're able to make what would be sort of a byproduct for the bacteria, but is a good thing for us.
Finally, there are postbiotics, the output. These are the metabolites produced after the probiotics ferment the prebiotics. While the term is newer to the consumer market, the concept is foundational.
Everyone understands prebiotics and probiotics, but what we should be really talking about is these postbiotics, or these metabolites.
These metabolites, specifically short-chain fatty acids, are the actual payoff for your body. SCFAs fuel the cells lining the colon, modulate inflammation, and support immune function. But you cannot skip to the end. You need all 3 elements because they form a dependent chain where raw materials, prebiotics, and workers, probiotics, act together to create the final product, postbiotics. Without prebiotics, the bacteria lack substrate, the raw material they need to survive. Without probiotics, there is no agent to process the fiber. And without postbiotics, you miss the metabolic byproducts that support systemic health. To ensure you get pre, pro, and postbiotics into your routine, there are 2 paths: supplementation and diet. The science suggests that a symbiotic state can often be achieved through diet. By ingesting diverse fibers and live cultures, you empower your body to generate essential postbiotics naturally. For articles, podcasts, and more videos like this, visit the experts at Thorne.com.